And it's the Wizards on the road for this one with an interconference game today. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. For the season series between these two teams, the Wizards came away empty in the last matchup against the Warriors.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Now Cunningham. Paul George missing from long range. 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Good on the three-point shot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Good on the triple.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
To the inside. And it's Wallace with the jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Turner looking around. Outside Dumars. Back to Turner. Inside. Left side Fox. Over Thompson. Rebound by Wallace.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Outside, Fox. Back to George. This one for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. George has got his second bucket of the night.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Count the basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Caruso. Still yet to score. Dumars with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1.
Oh! And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Turner with the screen. Back from outside.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
The shot by Turner, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the paint. Got a piece of it. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Good, nice job down low. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They finish off the first quarter on a 12-14. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And, guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Everly with the ball. Pass to Thor. Outside for George. Here's Nevitt. In the corner, George with it. Clock at 4. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Traps in the tray. Thor's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Green deciding where to go with it. For 3. Walsh can't get it to go. Wizards trailed by 3. Nice ball movement by Washington. Down low. It's stolen by Harris. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody down. And it's Green slamming it down.
That's an example of the speed of Draymond Green. Leaks out in transition and makes the defense pay.
To the inside. Pass to Beverly. There's a screen. Here's Thor. Launches a 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You'd like to see a shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Topic. That one goes. Count it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Nevitt. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Harris outside. No good from outside.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Cunningham for three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The offensive rebound. Turner. And Turner throws it down.
You love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
On the wing, George. Pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Outside Turner. Inside. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that, defense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors trailing. Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the three-point bomb. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, George. Here's Thor. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors ahead. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Thompson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Over in the corner, Caruso. And Kuminga comes to help. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Caruso. That shot missing. Nice defense from Kuminga. It's Cunningham with the drive.
And at the offensive end, Cunningham is relentless. He will wear your defense out.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Caruso. It's George on the wing. 7 points in the game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside Turner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Warriors leading by 5. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
So he comes up empty at the line. So it's Washington now. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
The shot by Turner no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Wizards trailed by 5. A pass to Fox. Back to Turner. It's stolen by Kuminga. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Fox, no good.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
There's Green with the three. It's good from long range. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Shots good by Turner.
Don't you love how many different ways Miles Turner can score the basketball? Spot up, in transition, operating in the post. He's got the entire arsenal.
Back to Cunningham. Green, the screen. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Oh, he is absolutely unstoppable right now. Paul George in rhythm. Look out.
Cunningham for three. Another three for Golden State.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Washington making a change here. And the Wizards with possession. 11-point game. Right side, Fox. Here's Nevitt, and he goes in for the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Drives to the hoop. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one. Right side, Fox. Outside, George. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. That's tipped.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Outside for George. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Topic. The shot, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by
25.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Warriors leading by 10. That one good for 2. Topic has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Pass to Nevitt. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And that one, good. Topic has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
To the paint. Back to Beverly. And George now top of the key. It's good from the top of the key.
They can see Patrick Beverly lifting his team with his ability to find an open teammate. Pretty pass.
Brown wide open. He's fired. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Washington making some changes. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, thank you, David. Pass to Wallace. Here's Topic. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Turner. And here's Dumars outside. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Shot's good by Topic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out to Turner. Back to Fox. Looking to end his cold spell.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Out to Harris. From the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Defensive foul.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Dumars. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. George with no one around. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Boy, you have to love his demeanor today. Paul George has been dialed in. Nothing distracting him.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Back to Fox. George looking around. To the middle. The kick out to Fox. Clock is at 3. High post shot. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Behind the back and lays it in. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
And how about that move from Cunningham? That was downright filthy.
They get it back.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Now, Alexander Walker. We see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm,